Our group was given the schedules of reinforcement. Continuous reinforcement, in which an action is reinforced after every single time an action happens. Partial reinforcement, reinforcement that is least resistant to extinction. It's inconsistent or random reinforcement of responses.
A variable ratio schedule is a type of operant conditioning reinforcement schedule in which reinforcement is given after an unpredictable number of times. In the scenario that we showcased, money was inserted into a coin bank, or at a casino it could be a slot machine, and money was released after an unpredictable number of times. Sometimes it was 3, sometimes 15, and sometimes even up to 75 times. In the world of psychology, fixed interval refers to a schedule of reinforcement used in operant conditioning. So a fixed interval schedule of reinforcement happens when some sort of reinforcement occurs after a set amount of time and impacts behavior. In the example that we showcased, during a poker game, every hour each person would receive a free chip as a courtesy of the casino.
Okay, great. This was a perfect example of variable interval reinforcement. No matter how many times I did the response, which in this case was knocking on the door, it always took my sister a different amount of time to open the door in my face.
Here, so let me explain to you how this works.
Okay.
Your job for as much in the total dollar amount of drinks that you sell, you get to keep 20%. So if this is $1,000 worth of drinks and you sell it to people, you get to keep $200 or 20% of the total value of all the drinks that you sell. Any questions?
No, sounds good.
Excellent. Go sell some drinks.
This was an example of a fixed ratio reinforcement schedule. I got reinforced, so in this case paid, based on a certain number of responses, in this case selling a drink. Even though the percent of commission that I might get may change, that doesn't matter. That's still reinforcement, and because it's happening on a consistent basis of how many responses that I have, in which case drinks I serve, then it's a fixed ratio schedule.